All right. Good day, Chelsea fans. It's me again, Tomex Abela on Let's Talk Football. Today, we shall be looking at the Enzo Fernandez dilemma. Will Liam Rosenior be able to take Chelsea to the top two in the EPL? And we'll be comparing the Roman Abramovich era with the current Luco and clearly Capital, the owners of Chelsea. Yes, Liam Rosenior in the last match against Port Vale showed signs of improvement with his team. In his tactical game, in his tactical master plan, he showed signs of improvement, and we'll see. First and foremost, what we need to know. Now, the question on everyone's lip is, will Liam Rosenior be able to take Chelsea to the next level, finishing in the top two come next year? Because that's not even possible this year again. Next season, next summer, there are factors that could make the coach perform and get the club to the next level, to the desired level, to make Chelsea Football Club the top two in the EPL again, to make Chelsea a force to be reckoned with again. Now, the first thing we'll look at is what are Liam Rosenior's philosophy? What is his tactical setup? We will be looking at it from the angle of, is Liam Rosenior the kind of manager that will be able to take Chelsea to the next level? And what are his philosophies? What are his tactical setup? What does his tactical master plan has that is different from other managers? Now, Liam Rosenior is a coach who plays heavy possession-based football, and he is also a coach with verticality when it comes to exploiting the gaps in opponent's tactics. Yes. Yeah, this is a manager who, from my own perspective, after watching several of his games, of his matches, I discovered that he's trying to do something. Yes, probably due to time constraints and some things that are lacking in the team, in the Chelsea team, because he wants to build from behind. He's a possession-based manager with the mindset of building from behind. Now, if you want to build from behind, the team must have defenders, center backs who are confident enough to put the ball on the ground with penetrative passes into the midfield. A situation where a midfielder like Moses Caicedo or this other guy, Romeo Lavia, will now have to be coming back to build with the team. We saw under Enzo Maresca where the center backs were always sending the ball through the midfield. Yes, because one good thing about verticality in building up attack is the fact that once the ball is progressed through the midfield, you progress the ball through the midfield, then with 2-3 touches, you can get into the opponent's final third or the box. But it's a very risky tactic That is why people like Maresca were so cautious when they want to build their attack. They make it slow paced, and also what they build from the wings. But Liam Rosenau's tactics is not like that. He often wants the play to be fast, aggressive, progressive passes into the midfield, from the midfield into the final third. Third man passing tactics, where someone like Kopama gets the ball, send the ball back to somebody who sends it to the final third for another player who will either be coming from the blind side of the defending player of the opposing team. Yes, but now let's look at it. No matter how good a tactical plan is, if you don't have the right players to execute such plan, the team will have problems. And I think that is what is lacking in the tactical plan of Liam Rosenior. Liam Rosenior. Another thing I noticed is that the attackers need to be very, very mobile. The striker needs to be mobile. The player playing in the number 10 position needs to be very mobile. The wingers need to be very, very mobile in stopping opponents' build up. Or they also need to counter press from the front. Counter pressing where you just have to recover the ball early. In one of my videos, I remember talking about the time given to the opponent to build up or to build up play before swinging into action. I think the team needs to graduate from a mid block to a heavy pressing counter-attacking team. Yes, or pressing from the front, defending from the front. Yes, it requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot of energy, and Chelsea need players who will never stop running until they get the ball back, until they recover the ball from the opponents. Yes, so in this summer transfer window, the the one we are going into, Bluco needs to work on the defense. They need players with aggressiveness, players that are confident on the ball as well. Yes, they need defenders, center defenders that are confident on the ball. And I feel Chelsea need um, another midfielder who is not an injury-prone player. So we need to be playing with two pivots, Casado and one other player that is not injury-prone. That will take us to the next one. So what that means is that without the successful summer transfer window, Liam Rosenior is also set up to fail if the Chelsea owners don't swing into action. Then that will take us to the next one, Enzo Fernandez dilemma. Yes, we are hearing that the players are already rallying around Enzo Fernandez and trying to speak to the manager to allow him play in the next match, so that the ban can be cut short. But we don't know what the response of the Arsenal would be. We don't know what the response of the owners and the sporting directors would be. That's another thing. Let's see what will happen in the next few days in the before the match against Manchester City. Thank you and have a nice day.